Hi everyone, welcome to Halo Zone. My name is Elite Assassin, and today we're continuing with Episode 5 of our Halo Wars 2 Let's Play. Episode 5 is, as I thought last time, the cartographer. Alright, let's get started.
Professor, once you arrive at the cartographer, you need to find out what Atriox is planning to use it for.
Understood, Captain. Isabel gave me everything the UNSC already knows about the area, and it looks like we'll need to reach the map room.
Also, I've been running scans as we get closer. There seem to be large power signatures from the central chamber nearby. It's unclear whether it's Banished or Forerunner in origin.
Be careful, Professor. There will be a strong Banished presence. And from what we've seen of the Sentinel defenses, you may have them to deal with too.
I'll let Jerome handle the former, but as for the Sentinels, remember that special project we were talking about earlier? I think it might be time for a test run.
It's not quite done yet, but I'll give it a shot. I'll wait for your word from down there. Good luck.
Up ahead. That's where we need to go. Come on. Oh, great. That was our way in.
Spirit of Fire Actual, we've got a problem. The route through to the map room is blocked by some kind of energy shield.
Can you open it, Professor?
Well, we're in the right place. Those power signatures I detected in the central chamber must be connected to this energy shield somehow.
Spirit of Fire, we may be here a while. Let's find a way to open the shield. Wait, what's that sound? Banshees! Spirit of Fire, we're gonna need those Wolverines.
Already standing by, Jerome.
Alright, good. When they're like, what's that sound? I was like, oh no, is it probably going to be Flood or something? Then again, I don't think we're going to see Flood really in this campaign. Never can be sure though, because I wasn't sure we'd see it in Halo Wars 1 and we did. And I know there's a DLC that involves the Flood, but I guess we'll find out. I'll start off here, trying to build a base. You know, pretty solid foundation. 2 supply pads, 2 reactors, and kind of one of every other thing we'll need. Put a generator here. I think put a barracks up here. So right now, looking like we have a pretty good base set right here. And it looks like we're already getting attacked pretty hard, which is kind of surprising. Now, last mission was relatively quick, so I don't really know how long this is going to be. I'm assuming with having quite a few short missions, we're probably in for a long one here, so we'll find out. If they're already telling us that there's going to be a lot of Banshees, I have a feeling that we're going to be running into quite a bit, so I'm going to make quite a few Wolverines. Keep us up to date here. And one thing I definitely know is I don't want to run out of resources, so I'm going to be upgrading supply pads, keep everything going. Alright, let's try to grab people and see what's what. Again, I'm going to try to keep a lot of my base management probably cut out of this. Unless you guys would like to see it, you know, please let me know. But otherwise, I don't know if it's really all that interesting. But I do want to make sure I have turrets here, because I feel like those Banshees are going to be a constant pain in the ass throughout this. And as I thought, here's some more Banshees, so I'm glad I have some Wolverines here. Gotta make sure I stay on top of my leader abilities, because I know in quite a few of the missions I wasn't doing that well. But hopefully this time I'll be a little better at it. Try some of my little guys and pick up some of the supply things. I might be hoarding the supplies a little bit, but you know, you can never have too many supplies. You can never be too prepared. Maybe I shouldn't be killing these individually, but I just have a feeling something like could attack us, so send some troops back, some troops forward, and some troops to kind of grab some things. I mean, so we're seeing vehicles. I guess we might be seeing some
Confirmed, Professor. There's some kind of
more vehicles, but
structure here.
for right now, I'll keep with some of the hell troopers just to burn down the infantry.
As much as I'd like a more scientific solution, I
So I'm not really sure what to expect. Those are unguards. Those should be pretty easy. I see something hiding over there.
Did you feel that, Professor?
The cartographer sending in sentinels to protect itself.
We got the log.
Fall back.
Looks like they're here to stay, Professor. Any ideas?
What's the
And we better get out of there. Wow, oh wow, yeah. Whoops. That unit didn't make it.
down there?
Actually, both of those units didn't make it.
Point earned.
What was that?
An EMP targeted to disrupt the Sentinel's command network. Good work, Isabel.
Area's clear. Everyone back to work.
Alright, seems like they made a EMP here to help clear those sentinels out, because that's going to be a pain, I could tell. I see we have the conduit health bar over to our right, so at least we kind of know what we're dealing with here. And after I set that EMP off, I'm probably going to send a lot of people in after I spread out my defenses here so I don't grab everybody with the radial.
I'm there. Heads up. Enemy sighted.
I can already see that the more Banished are trying to come in here. Now I feel much better about leaving these Wolverines back. Alright, now we're dealing with this conduit here. Hopefully we can melt this down pretty quick. Maybe we can kill it before Sentinels come back. Ah, shoot. I guess not. Run away! Okay, so basically it's going to be Sentinels show up, we get the Mac Blast, rinse and repeat.
Isabel.
I think with all the damage that we did there, and we didn't lose anyone this time, thankfully, when the Sentinel showed up, so we should be able to take care of this pretty easily. And honestly, if this is all this map is, I mean, I'm sure it's more than one of these, but if this is all it entails, it really won't be that bad. I think I can spare those little Marines to get that supply pad.
I'm being attacked by enemy units. That did it. We've opened the energy shield to the central chamber, Professor. What happens now?
Let's find out.
Professor, wait!
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Phew, smells bad. Brute bad. They must have been using these passages to avoid the Sentinels. Okay, there are 3 more conduits in this area. Each of them are controlling the Forerunner shield, blocking our path to the map room. So you'll need to shut down every one of them.
I never expected it to be easy, Professor.
Watch out for the Sentinels. They'll swarm in once you start attacking the conduits.
Then we better work fast. Let's find those conduits, people.
Well, it seems like Professor Andrews has not learned her lesson from the first game. If you've not played Halo Wars 1, she does get kidnapped during the events of Halo War 1. So seeing her run off like that, you know, isn't really the best. But like I thought, the objective is going to be destroying more of those Forerunner things, and it looks like they have some Banished presence around them. So, let's get to it then. Alright, now that we have an 80 unit group here, let's go on the offensive. That's why I'm going to be cutting out some of this base work, because I do like to really a full attack force before I go, and it's kind of boring to watch. One thing I want to talk to you guys about today, while we're going through this, is the next gen consoles. You know, over the last few weeks we've had our reveals of the prices, some of the features. I know a lot of YouTubers and tech people have gotten their hands on the Xbox One or Xbox Series X and been able to play around with the backwards compatibility feature. You know, I do think it's pretty great. Right? Obviously, there's really, unfortunately, no bright launch title for the Series X, but I do think that overall it's going to be a great console, and I do think that for the price, especially like the Series S, you really can't go wrong. I know this week the PS5 seems to have come out to some people. People were able to take it apart, see what's inside. And so far, a lot of the things I'm hearing about the PS5 are pretty good. There's a lot of backwards compatibility, actually a lot more than we thought. I think only 10 games really are so far not going to be backwards compatible in some format. Though they do warn that some might not run as good as others. But it's good to see that they're also doing it in some way. I don't know about PS3, 2, or 1 games. I'm not quite sure what they're doing there. But I know it seems like a bunch of the back PS4 games will be backwards compatible on the PS5. So, to me, I think backwards compatibility is always a great thing. Be able to enjoy the games you've been playing for years is important, I think. I know some people might be like, well, why would you buy next gen for old games? But it's nice to know the options there if you want it to be. Anyway, we've also been seeing a whole bunch of commercials and stuff for Halo, or Halo involved with the Series X, which does feel kind of weird. You could tell they really had all this stuff in place to hype up, Halo Infinite with the Series X, and unfortunately, it falls kind of flat, I think. It's great seeing these Taco Bell Halo commercials, but it's a little unfortunate knowing that there is no Halo coming with it, I myself will admit I do love Taco Bell's Baja Blast. I'm a kind of my one vice when it comes to soda is Mountain Dew. It's like the one thing I really do enjoy, even though I know it's terrible for you. And I try my best to limit myself to very little soda a week, but Baja Blast definitely is my weakness in Mountain Dew in general. So it's cool to see the fact that Taco Bell has the Win a Series X possibly with a medium drink, I think it is. So it's cool. It's cool to see the commercials, with Steve Downs voicing Chief during the commercials, and it's awesome to see. But I really hope that people realize that it's not coming out. It seems like they're attacking my base now. I knew that it wasn't going to be that easy. They weren't going to just sit back and let me do my stuff. So hopefully I can send some troops back to help take care of that, or the turrets will do their job a little bit. Going back to what I was saying, it's cool to see all the Halo advertisements, but at the same point in time, it feels a little bad because hopefully people realize Infinite's delayed. I know a lot of us Halo fans definitely are, conscious of that, and we're keeping up with that news. But the general public and just kind of a lot of casual gaming fans might not. They might see this Series X commercial for Taco Bell, hear Halo, see the Halo Infinite monsters that are out now and all that stuff, and think that Halo will be coming out around the time the Series X is. And I know when it comes to production, it's kind of hard to call that back. These commercials have been in post-production and in the works for probably months now. It's just a shame that, having to move that game back makes the advertising seem a little false and fall a little bit flat. Alright, well, we've took care of the people at our base. Now we're going back and hopefully finishing off this East Health Conduit. I see a little power thing there. Maybe we'll work on capturing that after this. But overall, I gotta say, with the units I've created, this is definitely going pretty smoothly, and hopefully we take this one out in 2 goes. No, it looks like it's kind of health threshold, unfortunately, that you can't take these out in less than 3 at least. Oh well, we'll EMP and rinse and repeat this. See, we have a pretty good force here. Let's bring them in and take that power thing. I believe that just gives us more supplies, but hey, more supplies, more energy, the better. I mean, I know I'm kind of dripping in, like, what was that? 3,000 plus supplies, 4,000 plus energy. But you know what? In a game like this, it always helps to have. Alright, nice and easy, 2 or 3 down. Alright, we took that side area, grabbed some supplies that were lying around, and now it's time to assault this last pillar over here. Wait, no, never mind. Apparently they had a base right here. So this might be a little bit rough here. Drop some missile strikes trying to help take care of this. It looks like we're taking some pretty heavy losses here. Well, it looks like the Banished is like falling out of the sky there. That's kind of weird. But hopefully we can take this out. And maybe we'll get another small base here. I don't know. Usually that's how it works, but we'll have to see. I don't think we really need more supplies. And we've been running basically on like max amount of units allowed, so we'll see what happens. Alright, just grabbing as much as I can here of what we have. Bring ourselves back up to 80. And it looks like there is no new base. Alright. So basically we're just going to wait here. We'll group once we have the 80. All good to go. And maybe before we destroy the last structure, we'll explore a little bit and see what's around. Because sometimes there's little secrets hiding out to the side. So we'll see what's going on.
The Banished have engineers.
Banished have engineers. Interesting. I would have to kill them because I really do like the engineers. I guess they meant to repair this one. I was getting a little concerned that maybe they're repairing the ones we already destroyed. But looks like that's not the case. So we have our big unit here. Let's maybe see. Lotus Mine. What does this do? I don't think I've ever used this before. Can't use that. That's still on cooldown. So unlocked Battle Hardened. Let's give a Lotus Mine a try. Let's see. What does this do? If we drop them here, will they drive right into them? Oh no, they'll just destroy them. Okay. That's maybe a little bit used for more defensive measures, I guess. Maybe if they don't see them drop in, they won't shoot them like that. Alright, I'm going to wait for heal to be off cooldown to heal our vehicles up, and then we'll charge in. Alright, I've upgraded so we now actually have 100 possible unit points. Everyone is healed up, and we're going hard on this objective here. Looks like we do have to kill the engineers, unfortunately.
Engineers are down, team. Target the conduit.
We do have this side area, so let's hit this as hard as we can, and when the EMP hits, we'll just all run that way and explore the other direction. Of course, as expected, Mac blasts up. And we got out just in time to avoid the swarm. Actually, have a bunch of brutes. We have a lot of people down this way. Whoa. I was not expecting this kind of resistance this far down. They really didn't have much at the actual tower itself, but this mini base here is pretty loaded.
Wiping out hostile vehicle level 1 researched.
I love how these warthogs are shooting at the Banshee, not the two brutes are just wailing on them.
Copy that. Taken out an enemy structure.
Alright, we destroyed that mini base. And now we can make a base here, a small one.
All in a day's work.
I think I'll just worry about that later.
On the move.
Almost sent them in without the Mac blast. That would have been pretty bad. I'll leave those guys up there. It's actually pretty hard to fight enemies up in that garrison like that, so leave them be. See if we can take this. Health conduit.
Guys are really annoying.
So once again we had some engineers undoing our progress, unfortunately.
Leader power ready.
Get some healing going here because we have
Target the conduit.
quite a battle going on here. But we did do a nice chunk of damage to that.
Let's show them what we can do.
here?
I have a confirmed kill
Maybe
on
we'll
my
replenish with some Hellbringers because we do have some brutes coming in. They'll be good to get rid of those.
Call the motor pool, boss. We lost a vehicle.
Just recharge here a little bit before we head back in. Oh, look, another Banished mini base. So we were able to make more bases if we wanted to, which is a little weird. I'll have to decide, because it seems like once this is over, this is probably the end of the mission. At least I would think it would be.
Attack from ground troops, over.
That missile strike might have been a little overkill, but at least we got it done. Alright, we'll Mac blast this and make our way back as fast as we can. Finish off this north tower, since we definitely should have it this time. First I'll grab that little bit down there, then I'll head back. It's kind of crazy all this firepower walking here. We're pretty overpowered right now, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like the Banished drop off some enemies. Yeah, we got that one pretty good.
That's the last conduit.
Third barrier down. And those don't look good.
So we should be able to damage them.
All units.
Oh shit, they are destroying our base. That is not good at all. Pump out some more Wolverines here if we can. Which there's a leader power to speed them the hell up. Mines won't work. This is honestly not looking too good for our base.
Wolverine ready for orders. I'm receiving fire from air units.
All units.
They're also doing a heck of a number on our
Wolverine under aerial assault.
Wolverines here. Okay. Alright, that one guy did a pretty good job, but we lost. Was that both generators? Looks like we have a swarm blocking the path here too. Interesting. Okay, now we have a final generator too, it looks like. Either a generator or like a room over there, I'm not sure.
All units.
Let's move on and see what happens.
Leader power ready.
Under air assault.
Oh, so now it looks like these big sentinel drones are going to be a problem for a little while. Pop up our generators again. We have an upgrade there for that. And that's taken care of at least.
Local units.
Okay, so we destroy those big sentinels and it looks like that stops the swarm from going across. Yep, here they come. Pretty cool to see these giant sentinel enemies. Those would be an absolute pain to fight, I'm sure. Like an actual first person. If they're killing our vehicles that fast, they like one-shot you. Oh, and there's some back at the base. Great.
All units.
I have to do a better job dividing and conquering here.
The enemy has destroyed one of our buildings.
Gonna bring everybody back. Probably overcommitment on my part.
On the move.
Infantry level 1 researched.
Yeah, let's try to get some people going forward too.
On the pedal, sir. Out of my way. Coming firing on me. Shield up and ready to go. Just show me the hostiles, sir. Moving out.
Let's make some Wolverines and keep that Wolverine back with that one there. That way at least we have two, and hopefully they'll hold down the fort a bit. A little further, another swarm blockade. Luckily with the amount of enemy or amount of units we have, we're just kind of walking right through this. kind of paranoid now the base is going to be attacked. But I have those guys back there. I'll bring those forward too. Good. The Wolverine did do its job, but I'm going to be paranoid the entire rest of this level. Why do these guys not move? That's weird. Alright, we finally arrived here, and it looks like we have another swarm just kind of waiting for us. Some more of those sentinels which we took down pretty easily. It also looks like our base is under attack too, but you know what? We'll just go for the win here. Because, yep, our Wolverines took care of it, thankfully.
That's cleared them out.
092 reporting, sir. That looks like it did it, Professor. It's all yours.
Time to find out what Atriox has been up to. Incredible. You can see so much of the Ark from here. Weapon systems, environmental controls, bioresource libraries, and the Ark's portal network. Captain, Atriox has been using the cartographer to map and take over the Ark's portal nodes. There's thousands of them. He's got coverage over the whole of the Ark.
That's how his troops seem to be everywhere at once. At least we know how he's doing it now. Professor, I need to know how he's controlling that network so we can take it out. Do you have what you need?
Well, I'd love to stay and find out more, but I'd say that's our cue to go.
Spirit of fire. We're on our way back.
Alright guys, and that's the end of the mission. Our first gold mission actually. Awesome. Good to see we did that one pretty well. We're pretty close to part time, just 53 seconds off. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know it might have been the most thrilling mission to watch, but looks like we got pretty much all the bonus objective, which is awesome. And alright, our first gold, things are looking good. We're on to mission 6, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, thank you so much for watching, and if you like the content, please like, comment, and subscribe to Halo Zone. See you guys next time.